Hi everyone. In this video I would like to introduce another contextual factor related to Unit 1, which is function. Function is just as important as the audience, say, because they are interrelated. Why are they interrelated? Because you speak to the audience and you think, why are you speaking or writing to them? So in order to define the function, you can simply ask and answer this question: why does the author speak or write? Another simple question may be, what does the author want to achieve? They're pretty synonymous, but you can choose the one you like. So, answering these questions, we can define several major functions, such as, so the author may want to inform the audience. Let us now introduce the language in use aspect just a little bit. So if we speak about the context and about the contextual factor of function in particular, which is to say inform, what is in the language in use that helps to inform? Say, giving facts. So factual information, say, and statistics. Okay. What may another function be? Say, to discuss something. When the author wants to discuss something with the audience, what can they do in their language in use? Let us say that they can raise questions or ask these questions directly to the audience. Raise questions to the audience. Another one may be to, say, review something. If we consider a blog, usually in many blogs there are reviews. People, bloggers, review what has just happened from their perspective. So when they review, let's introduce another contextual factor here in relation to the language in use. They can be personal in tone. So personal in tone to reflect their personal take on what has happened. And in order to do that, they use, say, personal first, let's say, first person pronoun. It is personal. First person pronoun, which is I. Or we, also possible. We'll define other functions of these pronouns later. And what can another function be? Let us say that it may be to have promote. Let's say to promote something. So in order to promote, which is to influence their audience, the author can use, say, reasoning and descriptions. And reasoning and descriptions can be given, say, via nouns of some semantic field. We're gonna cover these terms later. Inform, discuss, review, promote. Can there be no purpose? There may be no purpose, but then you still will need, I believe, to try to figure it out in order to cover this contextual factor. So there is one more thing I would like to outline, which is we're going to follow, especially when dealing with different contextual factors, what we have already started, with the following steps. So we want to introduce the contextual factor first. In other words, it is to name what we evaluate or what we consider. So when you have introduced the contextual factor, you can start evaluating, analyzing the language in use. If you remember that triangle from one of the previous videos, you understand what we mean. Let's say that the function of influence can be evaluated with the help of the use of modal verbs. So the modality or modal verbs. Thus, we consider the modal verbs and outline, evaluate their purpose in order to achieve the function of communication which the author is thinking about or pursues. I think that's it for the function and the details about that contextual factor. So if there is something for us to add, please leave a comment, and hope you find these videos useful. So thank you for your attention. See you in the next one.